So I have 4 items. Oh no, I'm good. I brought the gay agenda tonight because I kept getting accused of preaching that at board meetings, so I decided to finally bring it. Jamie Tadrzynski for the records. I guess if we can wear Confederate flags in the boardroom, we can wear rainbows. So last time I was admonished for not addressing the entire board in some of my comments, so I'm going to try and fix that tonight. I will be speaking on several consent agenda items, namely 3.02, 3.04, 3.05, and 3.16. When you grow, we all grow. Join CSSD today. That's our new campaign slogan to get new teachers. It kind of sounds like propaganda, and I wonder what the takeaway gift will be for teachers who come to this district next year. Is it going to be a flower pot, a packet of seeds? Are incoming support staff going to be paid in food vouchers since you hardly pay them a livable wage? How many times have we seen support staff talking about living in weeklies and begging for a calendar change not to happen because it might mean they don't make rent on time? When I started here in 2015, they gave us all capes and they called us superheroes. We were encouraged to wear it around the onboarding at South Point Casino all day. For a little bit, I truly had hope that this district would treat us like superheroes, but like a true comic, for every superhero, there has to be at least one villain. And enter this boardroom and the boardrooms of years past, because these issues didn't start with this current dais, but very few of you seem encouraged to change anything. Welcome to your comic issue. Let me be clear. I am not a superhero, and I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be given a cape at onboarding. I wanted to be given the respect that my education and experience demand. In 7 years in this district, I've taught almost every social studies this district offers, including starting a new AP program at one of the high schools I've been at. I have taught on-level and CC. I have taught IB and AP. I have taught 2 subjects simultaneously in the same room because there are over 1,400 teacher vacancies, even before the summer slump we know will happen. I've stood here and I've told you several times about me teaching math and Spanish. In the past 2 weeks, 2 members of my department have left, leaving educators to hold up the fort. But good thing I have a cape, right? So let's talk about the villain origin stories that stem from this room, not individually, but as a whole. As a board, you have allowed teachers and support staff to struggle to the point of exhaustion, to the point of tears and quitting. Teaching is a work of heart, but congratulations on breaking the hearts of educators, both those who are leaving and those who stay. As a board, you have allowed our health trust to fall into such shambles that people are leaving because it's coming down to a life or death manner. I don't care how many interviews John Veller-Dieter does or how many TikToks Angie Sullivan makes. Our insurance sucks, and the board and district have helped ensure it continues to suck. If this district kills me, you better believe I have a list of people who are getting haunted. I added it to the gay agenda. Some of you can be pallbearers, so you can let me down one last time. As a board, you have allowed transphobic trash to sit in this room and on that dais. As a board, you let your one employee, because that's what we keep hearing, operationally run teacher, support staff, and admin into the ground. As a board, you have helped create an underground network of communication because people are so afraid of retaliation in this district, they're afraid to speak up. From bus drivers to cafeteria managers, to secretaries, to teachers, to admin, to members of the executive cabinet. Whisper down the alley so the target on your back doesn't grow larger. As a board, you have allowed students to fall through the cracks by allowing mean girl tactics to play out in retreats and work sessions and Thursday night meetings. As a board, while you are bickering with each other, kids are getting pepper sprayed for simply being in the quad at lunch. Students are attacking each other, attacking staff, because they're screaming for help that we can't provide, help that school staff have been asking for years at this point. As a board, you are all going to attend the State of the Schools address tomorrow, one that the bulk of CCSD won't be able to attend because it's during our school day. As a board, you have largely failed in your responsibilities to the students of Clark County, to the parents, to the teachers, to the staff. And the biggest failures of that aren't even up for re-election this time. As a board, you have not made teachers feel welcome or supported or encouraged. As teachers, we see campaign after campaign come out to solicit new blood, while you strangle current teachers with inept policies and claims of operational decisions. As a board, you fail to see that when we leave, it's for good. Let me also speak very briefly on item 3.16, which you've heard from several times already, the new grant application. I hope you all take the time to read the email that a community member of North Las Vegas and a member of Standing Up for Racial Justice in Las Vegas, Jane Audette, had to say. Ms. Audette is a retired school social worker from Wisconsin who is new to Las Vegas and has taken an interest in how we handle race relations in this district. spoiler alert, it's not great. I hope you read her email outlining how this policy violates the social workers code of ethics and sets the district up for discriminating against our Black and other students of color. I hope you read and understand that implementing this could violate policy 5139, the anti-racism policy. The policy documents state that this application was already submitted, but you still have time to pull this and reassess what sending more officers into student homes means and how to use social workers who should be community support, not weaponized against already fragile support students. You guys are on social media talking about how this is School Social Worker Week. You're putting pictures of people smiling. Those people are very important to our schools. We don't have enough social workers. We don't have enough of anybody. And if you take those social workers and you put them in this position where they are used to intimidate and to make families afraid, you are dismantling everything that social work stands for and the good that they do in our schools. And we already don't have enough, right? If they look at coming to Clark County and they see that they're going to be used as like pseudo police officers, we're not going to get the social workers that our kids in our communities deserve. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tadrzynski. Diana.